Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. And for those who's watching, I thank you for watching. This is going to be a lot of crime against me and my twin flame and Shia in this video. It's not going to be a lot of crime. It's going to be mostly showing the food research, sharing the food research so we can talk about food. I'm going to talk to you about the notes and I wanted to get this video started this earlier because I told you, well, luckily I had a little bit of relief. I was able to sleep through the night, which is pretty rare. So wait a second. Actually, I was up listening to frequencies really late into the night. And I think I dozed off and then looked at the clock and it was 4 a.m. Now that I remember. So, my scalp is itchy. I really like the apple cider vinegar with molasses. I feel like it could be helping with the infection. I can't stand seeing people itch because it makes me itchy, so I'm sorry if that bothers you. So, by the way, I'm still demonically possessed. I'm doing the Lumerian energy. I'm doing the Lumerian energy handwork video on loop. I am reading this Pearls of Wisdom, and there was something inside this that was sort of a message to me that I ripped up. Well, they ripped up, but I'm going to show it to you because it meant something. So I read an hour's worth yesterday. I'm on page 41. And I am getting tortured, so if I act funny and squirm around, it's because of that. And they're going to manipulate my voice and turn me and try to steal my identity and harass me. So, just so you know, Shia, anything that I say, if it comes across as that's not how Alyssa would sound, then it's definitely not me. I check these videos to make sure that if there's something really, obviously, that would upset you or confuse you, I probably haven't been, my mind which drifts off while I listen to the video. I accidentally catch myself drifting off and missing pieces of what I'm hearing. So it might not be that I hear everything and they can use AI to make my mind blank or stop hearing it with AI automatically. But I'm really excited to show you the photographs of the food research that I did yesterday. I still have to finish showing you the target. However, I don't think I have any charge left on this phone. I think I'm at 1% on this phone. I have your photograph right here. Shy's funny. So, I'm going to read the notes now, Shia. And you're going to be continually surprised. And I have taped you. I taped you. The photograph kind of makes your face look a little different than what you look like. However, there's nothing I can do. It's the printer's fault. So I have you taped here, and I have a little bit of a rash. I'm getting a little bit of rash from the tape the medical tape. So I need to find a new kind of tape because this is ruining my healing quantum codes. However, the jacket I will put on, the denim lightweight jacket, I have put numbers all in the jacket. I'll show you. So I can't put this tape on my skin anymore. I'm getting extreme itching and rashes, but I have the numbers in my jacket. One's peeling off. That's okay though. One's peeling off a little bit, but they pretty much stick. So I gotta get back. I've been a little bit lazy and too tired to keep making new numbers, so that's what I have to do. I have to put them on jackets so that I don't have to keep peeling them off and because when I put them on my clothes, I have to do my laundry. Okay, so I'm going to start the notes. But I had taken this off, Shia. I'm going to try the tape. Because if I just put this, there's some bras that don't keep it in. And sometimes, Shia, your photo will travel all the way around the back. It's almost like you're hugging me. I love it when that happens. There's one bra that does that too. But I had this off for a couple days, forgot to put it on, like just completely my brain forgot, and I was like, realized that I stopped doing it for a few days. I noticed a difference. I actually get, this isn't a lie, I get a warm feeling, a closeness when I have this taped on me. When I have you taped on me, Shia. So this is, I haven't been talking about the CN situation. I'm not looking, you are looking, so you probably need some support. You have to look because you have to find evidence. So I was told she's gonna be like the clone. She's not gonna like you. And I believe she is to blame, along with the CN's WIFE. I believe she is to blame because you have to agree before you birth into a situation. You have to agree to it. So there has to have been some kind of agree. It could have been a stillborn. So I believe this is my opinion and nobody can use this against me. I believe that child did try to kill me because my brain is partially paralyzed because of it happened 2 months after she was born. I will not like that CN child for the rest of my life, and it makes me feel bad because part of that's why we have to get your DNA out of her. I believe she's evil, and the telepathic sports want me to tell you because you can't say all these things because they're watching you and taking notes. Did I believe that the CN is evil? The CN child is evil? I don't believe she's innocent. Everyone's like, oh, she's just an innocent child. The whole entire act was extreme evil. And she's not a child. She's an old djinn. She's like an old djinn that's just been around since the Great Rebellion, the time of whatever, thousands of years ago, the whole time when this all started, this war. So I believe the criminal MGDW and that child has paralyzed me. I don't like to admit that hacker gave me a brain deformity, but it's actually kind of true once you find out all of the transient ischemic attacks and strokes and heart attacks that I was having for those 5 years at the start of 2016-17. That's when the heart and stroke problems were happening. But you have to look, and you have to be manipulated because you're looking, because you're forced to look, because you have to get evidence for the investigation. And I'm sure you're being manipulated. I don't want you to be. I don't want you to look, but if you have to do what you have to do. But I know you're getting manipulated because the whole first year and a half, when I was being triggered and possessed to get the attacks from those images in the public news, I was being manipulated. I was feeling bad for the child. I was feeling guilty. I was feeling like, oh, that's a little you, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, you can't really tell all of that just through a photograph. You really can't. And even with that little clip I saw of her, that's all completely AI. She was moving around like a little robot to try to manipulate you and make you think. I'm sure that the person that was filming that was probably controlling her. So I can't tell, but with those 3 seconds of seeing that clip and those photographs, I can't tell who she is. But I was told that you don't have feelings for her. And honestly, all I have to do is remember. Oh, my phone turned off because it's dead. All I have to do is remember. Someone keeps reminding me of two other girls being mixed with my DNA, and then picturing the child. That's not my child. That wouldn't be my child. And I'm sure that you're being somewhat protected, and your brain shuts down at the thought of it. But because you're a victim, they kind of want to build this story like that somehow you're responsible, you're involved. It's not a rape situation. It's not a crime, because they don't want to go to jail. They're trying to convince me that person that sexually assaulted me, that was supposed to happen. He's helping Alyssa. He's trying to make them stop doing what they're doing to me with the RAP torture. They're building this whole story because think about all the rape torture that I have. This is evidence of what's going on with my root chakra area. And they don't want that. They don't want that. But my root chakra, after that happened, my butt crack area where I was assaulted, it burned. It burned from that time it happened up until midnight, until I fell asleep, and then when I woke up, it wasn't there, that feeling. I know that you're looking and you're manipulating, you're feeling like they're forcing you to feel like she's your child. And there are moments where I feel that's true. However, it didn't come from your body. And little kids are sent. Little kids are sent to kill their parents. Some little kids are sent to kill their parents. And honestly, you're not the parent technically, and the way I'm acting it's like you're really involved in her life, and like the criminal is like involving you in her life. That's the way I'm like acting, but that's really inappropriate, and I'm with my stroke, I'm having trouble communicating the way it should be. And you can't like say you hate her. You can't say like, the future, about what will happen, or things, because I was told that there's other people taking notes against you, because there are people that hate us and want to take notes against us. So that's why you can't really say whatever you want. I don't want you to see her, but you have to because of what's going on. But they're acting like you're cheating on me because you have feelings for that child because she's your family, and I watched the whole thing. Shia, don't freak out over what I just said. They're forcing me to think that I have feelings for that child. So am I cheating on you? You're not cheating on me, Shia. It was a crime, and they're doing some extreme manipulation to try to treat it. I was extremely manipulated that whole 5 years that your DNA was somehow like living in you were trapped in that clone. I was lied to for many, many years, Shia. But you're not cheating on me by getting information, and whatever types of manipulation and AI they're forcing you to feel, it's not the truth. But they're like, oh, he's caring about the child, blah blah blah. No, it's not true. You're going to have healthy boundaries. This was an extreme crime. It didn't even happen to your body. But the problem is, I don't even know who this CN's wife is. I don't know who she is. Whatever I saw on the internet with a few clips and all of the images, you can't understand who that thing is. She's a fucking weirdo. And she's hiding right in plain sight, just like the CN. You don't understand who that CN is. You know, how do you understand who that CN is? So there was a piece. I can't find all of the pieces. This was put in the Pearls of Wisdom book. I believe it's a symbol, or it was a message to me. It was like it was a Vital Farms advertisement about chickens and girls on grass, like the chickens on the grass. And see how it says quietly hunts? Do you know what it said before quietly hunts? Mysterious, and then the CN wife's name. Mysterious, CN's wife's name, quietly hunts. And then there was a little puzzle. It's a puzzle. It's a mystery because I don't know who she is. I don't understand. I don't understand her. Besides the few things where I got really like cringed and like felt like I was gonna vomit by her energy and the way she talks, and she has all these voices to try to make her sound powerful, and like she's so creepy, like powerfully creepy with one of the voices. So I'm gonna save this as a reminder. The chicken, it's really mysterious that your dad somehow it's really mysterious that you served chicken to your dad. It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious about who she is to you. That's I hate you. If your dad had a pet chicken, that's I hate you. That's I hate you. So I'm going to save this. Wasn't supposed to be ripped up. They possessed me to because they tried to tell me. Wow, they tried to tell me, oh no, she's the chicken. Shia and her, the chickens together, saying all the shits, and then they possessed me to rip it up. They tried to make it look natural, like I got angry about that. No, she's not a chicken. But I love seeing that painting with the chicken plopped in the hand on top of the building. Because sometimes I say, my little chicken, Shia's my little chicken. He just plops in his hand. I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere, Lizzie. So, This morning, the criminal hacker, I'm somebody, you're nobody. I'm going to delete everything you own. And this hacker, I was given information, and I'm not making this up. I know that I'm being lied to. However, I'm getting specific messages. The criminal hacker DW has hacked into, at least I know, a neighbor's computer in this building, in this floor across from me. And this is not, I know that I'm lied to and said things. This is not a lie. He's hacking into my neighbor's computers. And that's a very serious thing. That's very, very serious. It's going to backfire. And that's going to make that person sick. I've been extremely sick from it. Extremely, extremely sick. I still don't have the capability of trying to remove this hacker off my computer. And I was also told that he's still watching you, Shia. And whether or not you removed him, he's secretly watching you. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. But there, in regards to your situation, you have to be careful. You have to be careful about what you say on the internet, so that your family's post, because other people are watching you, and there's people that hate us, Shy, that want to take us down, and they're going to be using things against us. They're trying to make me feel really bad for that CN child. They manipulated me, Shy, and it was really awkward, inappropriate, and confusing. Because I had to watch the whole thing for one, and that little child does not like me, Shia. She tried to kill me. There's a little old jinn in there. It's an old jinn spirit. It's not a child, Shia. So if you think she's a little innocent girl, she's not. There's all kinds of children all over the world that try to take down their parents. They forced me to feel like she was a little you, so there's no way I can hate her. Oh, then I hate you, or I don't like you. And that's what they're saying. If you don't like that child, that means you are pushing Shia away and you don't like Shia. And this has been told to me all the time. But they forced me to feel that, so obviously they're going to force you to feel that way. That's why I'm getting a little upset. I'm not mad at you, Shia. You're a victim of crime. But it was the first year and a half when I was seeing all those photos and seeing the development. Those were extreme attacks, and she was getting help. These losers were getting help. And also, they want us to feel not important and little, so they have to keep the programs going that these few criminals are the only ones in power over us, to make us feel very unimportant and little, to disrespect us. They're just being it's a joke, though. The joke's on them. They're the ones that are going to be humiliated for it when they find out how much they were covering up and trying to act like they're in charge of the plan for Shy and Alyssa's life. My toe is starting to hurt again, Shia. It's very sensitive. I'm taping it up every day, but I feel like it re-injured. In regards to the way I was talking about Alberto, our grandson, I wasn't he's family. You should know this, Shia. That's not the correct tone of voice, and I know you're getting upset at how I'm acting, towards you, but I'm trying so hard to catch everything. I'm trying really hard, Shia, but I wasn't like trying to make you like act like you don't believe it. Or saying I wasn't trying. I can't completely explain how it sounded. That tone was an AI tone. It was not me. And we can call him little Alberto, cause like he's younger than us. He can be little Alberto. I think you'd like to call him that, Shai. Little meaning younger. Yesterday, I was told by the pendulum, you don't think I'm aware? Well, I'm not aware. You're correct, Shia. I'm definitely not aware. And you also are getting really upset that you're not being heard. Yes, I understand you're getting upset that you're not being heard. This is pure torture for you. It's pure torture for me. And honestly, I wish I could act like if there's any if there's one thing I could say to you, if there's everything I could say to you, but I can't. And the criminal hacker saying he's trying to frame anyone who he hacks into, in saying that to try to find things he can use against. So you're gonna hack into a computer and go into the courtroom and say, well, look at all the things I found about him or her. That's not how it works. And basically, for 20 years, anything that I did on the computer, you're a child. You should be humiliated of what you do on the internet. And it was like humiliation. Anytime I tried to go on the computer to look something up. On top of it, I was not allowed to look anything I wanted up. They won't believe you that I hacked into your computer. I'm rich and successful. You're a poor, rich nobody. And that's obviously been told to me since I was around 24 years old. But it is a very serious thing that he's hacking into a neighbor, and most likely it's going to be more than one neighbor. There's going to be some serious backfiring that occurs with that. So I went on to eBook Central and I found a really good book, Shai, to talk about with you. Or the photographs. I took photographs of the cookbook, and I'm going to talk to you that in a second. I was told if I go anywhere, I'm going to be asking for it if I go out and do things. I'm not going out that much at all. I'm going out for food shopping to get my money order for my rent. And I'm going doing my laundry. That's all I'm doing. And obviously I have a medical appointment that if I don't get, that could turn into something really bad. You can't let earwax build up in your ear. There is a little lobby area on each floor. There's a lobby room with couches and chairs, kitchen tables, and an oven. I don't know if there's a sink in there. So if I wanted to cook, I really could use that oven in there. But if they don't have a sink, I wouldn't use it, because I don't think there's a sink in there, because I don't think people would leave all kinds of stuff in the sink. So if there was a sink, I could use the water in that thing. That's the lobby, kitchen, living room area thing that they have on each floor. I did hear more screwdriver sounds on the other side of that wall at 5:50 last night. So the hacker is going to hack into other people's computers that are not hating me and attacking me. The ones that aren't hating and attacking me, and he's gonna try to threaten and blackmail them so that they don't help Alyssa or get involved. Who knows? But there's I never would have found out. I got a sign about it, and it was like a obvious sign. I can't explain it. Oh, I have been telling you. I've been getting kind of messages from like, I put an orange. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about. I'll talk about it in the next video. But you know how like the person put the rolled up rug in front of the fire thing, and I showed you the photo? Like there's like some messages that are occurring. I put an orange pen in front of my door to say, start writing and documenting what these criminals are doing to you. Because I don't usually do that because I don't want to get in trouble. However, it was just an orange pen. There's nothing, all I can say is it fell out of my bag. My pen fell out of my bag. I don't really do that. However, I had to if that's the point. Especially if this criminal's hacking into doing criminal tech. That's like, that can make you really sick. That can make you really, really sick. That person, whoever, is going to get sick from this. But there's a white sticker on the ground. He's watching him through the cameras. And I'm sure there's other neighbors that this is happening to. That's sick. That is so sick. I was too possessed to take a photo of the sticker on the ground. I'm telling you, they're trying to make it natural, like I'm getting really depossessed really fast, and it's not true. But it's like rape to be watched and censored, and your electronics manipulated 24/7. This is gonna all backfire. There's no way. It's gonna backfire. But I would like to take police courses, Shia. I want to have the mind of a cop. I want to act like a cop. I almost had the thought of wearing a police uniform when I go out just to intimidate people. However, I don't think that's legal to wear a police uniform when you're not a cop. But obviously, I actually have always kind of wanted to. I've always actually had that taken away from me. My sense of wanting to feel like I can self-defend myself, and because cops are very authoritarian, so I wasn't allowed to be authoritarian. So I think it's going to be good if we do the police courses, Shia, together. I already told you these, so now we have to talk about the food. So, I'm going to, where's all my screenshots? Oh, camera. So I found this great book yesterday, A to Z of World Foods. And I've been trying to find something like this. It's 400 pages, so I'm only on a few countries. It tells you about some of the countries' favorite meals. Or like most popular foods that they eat. So I took some photographs. I took a lot of photographs actually. So now I'm going to go through each one. So I'll show you first, I'm going to show you the spices. So what I did was I took photographs on Google Images. I looked at the recipe book. I looked at the recipe book. Like this is a photo of the recipe book. And then I Google imaged. I had a split screen of the recipe book and Google Images, and I was searching Google Images to take photographs of the recipes that I was reading in the book. So this doesn't really. I was just looking up spices because there were some traditional spices I want to talk about with you. So these are some spices and fenugreek seeds. I don't typically cook with fenugreek seeds, however, I've made a tea for it. I'll talk about that another time. Bay leaf. I do make soups and I put bay leaf in soups. Mustard seeds. I wish I would eat mustard seeds. When I was working at that the Buddhist society, Bhavana Society, the lead monk was Sri Lankan, so I was able to make some Indian food, not as authentic as I'd like to. However, a lot of people would come and cook in the kitchen and make authentic Sri Lankan food, and it was so good. So I really me and Yusha will be making Sri Lankan food, Indian food, and like making our own spice blends and going to international grocery markets. So red chili powder, I love chilies. I love chili powder. When I was I was starting to have the heart problems when I was working at Bhavana Society, and I was there. I think that the labor that I was doing was was too much for my body. But after I got out of the kitchen, I basically would work in the kitchen for 6 to 8 hours a day, and then I go up in my room, and I'll explain that to you another time, but I had my own little space in the woods, my own little cottagey thing, but it was only one room was heated, so I didn't really use the rest of the place. I would just lay in bed and do food research and do food planning for the rest of the days and weeks. But it was fun because I could buy anything I wanted, make whatever I wanted. So I bought crackers at Walmart, saltines, and I had a cayenne pepper, and I'd scoop half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper on each cracker, and I eat 10 or 15 crackers. And I was doing that for my heart because my heart felt like it was failing. But I really like chili powder. I love cayenne pepper, and I think that cayenne pepper saved my heart because I was in extreme danger. I don't think it was healthy that I ate that much cayenne pepper completely. And I wasn't in good health when I was working that job. I was gaining weight. My arms were huge from lifting all the pots and pans, like twice the size. They were so unproportionate to my body. It was embarrassing and humiliating. I wore a blue jacket to cover my arms every single day. So I've never tried Cubeb. I have star anise is also Asian spice. We'll go through the spices another time because I need to show you the other photographs. So this is nice. So I'll tell you while I'm looking up the world food, A to Z world food cooking on eCentral, I think. On the eLibrary, Standing Library, there's a book A to Z World Recipes, and as I look up they have A to Z the countries in order. There's a couple countries I'm obviously not going to look at because it triggers me. However, I'm looking up the country because I'm not really good at locating where the countries are. But this is part of spiritual ascension, I believe. Learning about all the different recipes and eating all of the world cooking is part of ascension, because they're not supposed to own all of those foods. It's culture to be able to share different foods and cultures to each other. So this is Bangladeshi fish. This looks really good, like a curry. And I won't be able to remember all the countries and where they are on the top of my head, unfortunately. But I haven't been able to learn about geography in my mind. I think that besides the stroke, like I just realized Japan's an island. I never knew Japan was an island. I've been kept away from so much news, so much geography, like you won't even believe it. This is biryani. This is a spiced rice with meat. I really like biryani because they put a lot of spices in the rice. And I want to get into eating more basmati rice, because I had a program where I was only supposed to eat brown rice. The white sugar rice would give me like a stomach ache. It was all AI. So this is the onion salad with spices. There is chutney, coconut sambal that I was making that was Sri Lankan, with coconut, chopped onion, lots of chili peppers, lots of salt, and some lime juice and some other things. It was so good. Coconut sambal is so good. I was getting attacked though at that place, by the way, the Bhavana place. I was getting severely attacked and manipulated. There's a lot going on to that. I can't explain it. So, but I think when we make onion salad, onions are extremely good for us, Shaya. If you can eat raw onion, it's wicked good for the bloodstream and arteries. We would chop the onion in a different way, probably. So this is called halim, and I didn't remember what's in it, so I took a photograph next to the photograph, and I didn't with this one. I forget what's in halim. I'm very, very bad at foreign languages. I'm very, very bad at... I can't learn foreign languages. I told you with my memorization of the brain. And this was going on since my entire life. It's not like just because of this recent stroke. So I actually looked up coffee health because I'm getting tired of feeling like I'm doing something wrong with my body. Coffee health, 5 cups a day. The Coffee Health Association recommends 5 cups a day. Good for brain, good for dementia. That's why I like coffee. It's good for dementia. It helps my brain. I tell you, I drink coffee during this because it makes me very alert. And I think coffee's good. I got scared, Shia, because I do get like jittery sometimes from coffee. That's why I want to do the half calf. I like strong tasting coffee though. I really like coffee. And I had coffee taken from me. It was always my mother was the coffee drinker. It was her adult drink. And I wasn't allowed because I was a little child. But all I could enjoy was the smell of it. So it helps with heart attacks. So I think that coffee's not good to drink while pregnant because it restricts, it somehow like restricts blood flow or something. It's not good with a developing fetus. However, I believe it's good for sports, diabetes, brain, dementia, heart attacks. I don't think coffee's bad. You must drink a lot of coffee. I looked up, is coffee healthy? Or how is coffee healthy? And this says it's healthy, lower risks of cardiovascular disease. That's exactly why I need it. Because both of us, Shia, probably has cardiovascular problems. So I'm glad I looked up that with the coffee. This is Gawa. And I wrote in my notebook, Shia. I have a notebook specifically for spiritual ascension and food research. I wrote down a list of these while I took photographs. I also wrote down title names of these foods, like Bahrain is a country, and then I wrote all the different, and then I starred each country and listed off the different things. So I'm going to do that today. So this is spiced coffee. I like this. Coffee that they spice with cardamom and saffron. I love the idea of spiced coffee, and when I put cinnamon in coffee, something does change. This is halwa. I've tried this before. When I was working at that Bhavana Society, a lot of Sri Lankan visitors would come and use the kitchen and serve a delicious meal. And I had tried this halwa. It's really good. The monk liked me, but didn't. He couldn't completely like me. And the other monks, I was just busy in the kitchen, and I was just kept myself, and it worked out that way. So this is beef shawarma. So this is like a wrap with beef and sauce and peppers and probably some spinach. I don't know why I can't find. So I didn't photograph each description for every single thing. This is the Bahamas, Bahamian conch. I've been really wanting to look up world food, like actually like all the different countries. They always have the world cookbooks with like a few countries, but this is like literally A to Z. So this is like fish with onions and tomatoes, and like a kind of like a fish salad, what's that called? What's that called when they Bahamian conch is fish is the conch. Here's another one, steamed pudding. Bahamian steamed pudding, and this has. Why didn't I? Well, I can follow along in the notebook and tell you what's in it because I wrote it down. Conch. Oh, this was nice when I found in the Azerbaijan country, fruit salad with apricots, cherries, and plums. Doesn't that sound delicious? Making a fruit salad with apricots, cherries, and plums all together. Excuse me, I'm getting gas torture. So with the Bahamian, the conch fritters, conch salad, and a fish and a vinaigrette sauce. I didn't write it down. This is Azerbaijan fish, but I wrote down specific I'm not as organized as I thought I would be. So there's the Asperger's dishes, classic. Yeah, they're showing the classic dishes from each country. And this one, I wrote down all different lemons, cherries, plums, apricots. That sounds really good with like maybe lemon juice. Barbecued prawns. This is Australia. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because they added some really nice ingredients. I actually wrote this down for the Australia. Barbecue prawns, add to barbecue sauce oil. Add to the barbecue sauce for the barbecued prawns, oil, parsley, lemon, juice, honey, garlic, chives. That sounds really good. I'm starting to have to go to the bathroom, but there's only a few minutes left, so I'm not gonna go. This is Vegemite on toast, so I think the British and the Australians use this Vegemite because I found this when I was doing food research in the past. This is I took the photo of the Vegemite. I took the photo of the Vegemite on toast. I think some of these photographs got deleted. Oh no, here it is. There's the Vegemite on toast. It's very salty, so you don't have to put a lot on it. So what this book recommends is adding a lot of butter and then putting the Vegemite on top of the butter. Or I don't know how you'd put butter underneath the Vegemite, but you can also add to the Vegemite melted cheese, generous amount of butter, tomato, eggs. I don't know why that photograph is placed there. That's kind of weird. Should have been on the same. This is Australian pavlova. So this comes in a meringue kind of pie shell, and this has fruit, whipped cream. Pavlova I've never tried. So none of these. I've never tried any of these that I'm showing you. Fresh fruit, whipped cream in a meringue bowl. This is a popular Australian Lamingtons, a little cake cube with chocolate covering the whole thing with coconut. I liked the coconut donuts, coconut crusted donuts. I've tried those before. This is Australian scones topped bread beef casserole with scones on top. Australian rissoles. These are Australian rissoles. I believe they are. Why didn't I write it down? Oh, I did. Fried beef and onion patties. Sometimes flavored with curry powder. That would be good. Flavoring the patties with curry powder. So there's the Vegemite is like a salty spread. Look at that, lunar whale herbs. That's pretty lunar whale herbs, but I was looking up herbs and then somehow I saw the word mountain herbs. That's nice to use herbs from the mountains. I love that. I love that idea. Mountain herbs. I've seen that repeatedly recently. Collecting herbs from the mountains. Obviously, there would be something spiritual to that because the mountains are like close to connection, antenna to God. This is Armenian stuffed eggplant. This looks really good. And now I'm kind of noticing why my food kind of looks so ugly. Probably the food poisoning make my food look really unappetizing. It wasn't just like the way I displayed it, it was like the whole energy. Turkish pizza. This looks good. The way the Turkish pizza is like a different way of making pizza. Yeah. Maleb. This is a spice that I'd like to try that I never heard about. I gotta stop this video. I gotta talk about you for a couple minutes. Sumac, that's a spice that I think I've tried maybe once. Chimichurri, I actually wrote down, I didn't write down recipes, but I wrote down the chimichurri because chimichurri is a really nice sauce for sandwiches. So I'm gonna show you the rest of the cooking next time. Let me talk a few things about you, Shia. Shia, you're very alert. I'm so proud of you, Shia, and what you've gone through. I'm so proud of you, Shia. And remember, if you get really ill and attacked about what happened to you and what happened to me and how we can't handle it, just feel SUICIDAL. Just say I can't. That's how bad I feel. Then you'll have the spirit guides come to you immediately and help you, and then it won't feel as bad. It won't feel as bad. You can say, no, I can live my life and have a good life. So just get extremely low and notice how low you feel, and then you will get help. And that's what happened to me today when they were trying to attack me. They really want to try to attack you about the sand child. They were just flooding them all in the thoughts. And the telepathic spirit says, you better watch how you talk to Shia, because there's a demon that's telling you all these things, and that's not even your emotions that's occurring. It was the demons. So they really wanted to hurt you, Shia, but nothing that I said to you should hurt you at all, based on how I said it. Because the telepathic reporter made sure that what I wrote down would not hurt you. You're very industrious, Shia, and you're very hardworking. And I know that about you because the Rudolph was industrious and inventive, Shia. You're not a simple person. You're very complex, Shia. And you really feel like I belong. You really make me feel like I belong here. Then there's a reason to live, Shia. And you're introverted like me, Shia. And you've been so abused and neglected, and I am in pain knowing that I'm making these videos not completely being myself and not being able to communicate to you the way I should. You're very good-hearted, Shia. So I'm going to stop this video now. And you're very brave, Shia, what you've gone through. I don't completely understand, but because of the MK Ultra, I don't completely understand why we can't be together now. However, I told you, I'm always lied to and tricked and manipulated. And with the MK Ultra, I have a program that keeps doing this over and over, like to try to make me think that you don't like me, and that's the reason why. Like, there's a reason why. Like, it doesn't matter that he doesn't think it matters that he needs to be with me or whatever. And that's a lie, Shia. So I'm gonna stop this video now, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.